Dear world, this year I will do my best to grow my art account on social media.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Shh, I got you. Hi, I'm Sunny, a full-time freelance comic artist, and in this video, I'm gonna give you 12 tips to help you build a strategy and grow your art account on social media. Today's random background noises are provided by your pets, crazy cats and pugs. Please ignore them. Or don't. It's up to you. They are cute, but naughty. I'll be honest, as an artist, I think having to handle and keep up with social media is one of the worst, ever. Especially if you're an introvert like me who finds any form of interaction with strangers awkward and anxiety inducing. Yeah. It's not just hard, but also mentally tiring and stressful too. I prefer to think of it as the necessary evil that you just have to deal with, but once you have it in your grasp, it can really help you out, if that's what you're looking for. Fun fact, you don't actually need big numbers on social media to be an actual full-time artist. A good portfolio will always top any numbers and performance, but it also has its perks and can be crucial for certain career models. But I'm gonna cover this in an upcoming video. Right now, given you're here watching this, I'm assuming you want to grow your social media of choice, so let's jump into the actual tips to help you. Number 1. Consistency. Yep, the tip everyone hates, but here's the deal. No matter what platform you're on, we live in a world where consistency and frequent posts rule. Does this mean you have to post every day? Nope. But try to aim for 2 to 5 times per week. If you're less frequent, try to set up a schedule to help pin yourself in the mental map of your followers. Number 2. Post your better/more important stuff at the beginning of the week. Posts tends to reach more people and perform better Monday to Wednesday, because the second half of the week usually gets cluttered by premieres, events, and in general, people tend to focus more on their own weekend plans rather than the mindless bored scrolling typical for a slow Monday or a Tuesday, which is just another Monday in a sneaky disguise. Number 3. Do your hashtag smart. Hashtags are meant to help searchability, so use ones people will actually search for and make sure it actually fits your posts. Just because you tag your artworks with hashtags of popular titles and trends doesn't mean that it will give you the attention. If it's not even content matching what people look for in that category, you're just wasting your tag and might even annoy people with cluttering the tag. Call me mean, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who muted or even blocked accounts for cluttering my go-to hashtags with irrelevant content every single day. Likewise, remember that less can be more. You don't need to flood your post body and comments with unholy amount of hashtags. Number 4. Pick a primary platform and use the rest as means to hype your primary channel. It's super time-consuming, stressing, and challenging to keep up with every social media. So it's best if you can pick your main platform and focus on growing that. In the meantime, you still can and should post on your other sites to reach people of that platform, but remind them that following you on your main social is more beneficial if they're interested in your content or more interaction with you. For example, my selected primary for 2022 is obviously YouTube, but next to that is Twitter, where I post more and earlier than on other platforms, and in general interact more with my followers. Some posts are even exclusive to this channel, so it can serve as a prime platform compared to my other channels. Bonus tip for this category: many social media accounts can be integrated, so you can easily post on multiple platforms with a single click, saving you time and effort. I, for example, literally haven't posted on Facebook manually in years. It's just tied to my Insta. It's easier, convenient, efficient, and no one cares about Facebook anyways. Number 5. Research your platform. Different social media sites have different algorithms, preferences, and no-nos. For example, on Instagram you can have up to 30 tags successfully, while Tumblr doesn't limit you in tags, but only your first 5 tags will be registered in the search engines. Getting too much bot activity or bot-like activity, too frequent liking of channels, or posting content that gets reported will put you under shadow ban on Instagram and TikTok. Meantime, Twitter's algorithm will not favor posts with links in them, and if your artwork is deemed questionable by their AI, your post will not show up on protected searches, only for people who have their sensitivity content filters turned off. These are just snippets of many unknown rules, so be sure to actually know your primary platform well enough to avoid these nasty mistakes that can and will hinder your growth, no matter how hard you work. Number 6. Do not buy followers and likes. As nice as it seems to get 1,000 new followers for just $5, know that all of these will be bots that will hurt your channel tremendously. Your engagement ratio will be terrible, thus getting you worse placement in the algorithm, and you're also risking shadow bans, temporary restriction, or losing your account completely. There are hundreds of services that offer quotation marks organic growth, but know that if it's too easy or too good to be true, it's probably just scamming you out of your money for buying bots. Fun fact, I did an experiment of trying out 2 services. I might cover this in a later video. And holy shit, it was crazy. No matter what, do not buy likes and followers. No matter your platform, do not engage with these services. Number 7, keeping up with trends. Trending content will always top the algorithm, so it can be a great opportunity to get more engagement and new followers. While many trends tend to come and go fast, so staying on top of them might be hard and very stressful, there are many returning trends and events you can prepare for in advance. Mermaids, Sketchtember, Huember, holidays, anniversaries, movie and season premieres and finales, memorial months, and so on are just a few global trends and events that you can plan ahead for. Even if you don't complete an event or an art challenge series, just dropping a few relevant posts during it can help you pop. Bonus tip: if you're doing tribute art for episodes or events, being fast can help you perform better. For example, whenever I did an artwork based on an episode of Ruby that just aired the same morning, my post usually performed better than fan art I posted randomly. Just also make sure to tag accordingly if your post is spoiler. Number 8. Interacting the right way. Here come the not so fun facts. Receiving positive feedback on social media stimulates the brain to release dopamine, which is a neurostimulant that makes you feel pleasure and has a bunch of good effects, but also enforces habit and addiction forming. This is why you have those butterflies when you get a nice comment or when artist senpai notices you. Social media is built on people spending more and more time on it. So guess what? The more people interact with you and you with them, the algorithm is more likely to reward you and favor you. This is why getting and answering comments can be crucial, but even this isn't as easy as you think. Certain platforms like Instagram won't consider your short or emoji-only comments because it's too similar to bot activity. So you might think leaving the triple heart, rainbow, unicorn, and fire emojis on your favorite artist is a great contribution, but sadly, it's really not. It might make the artist feel seen and appreciated, but performance-wise, it might even hurt their channel. So, what can you do? Leave comments consisting at least 5-6 words, and if someone leaves a comment on your stuff, tag them properly. Don't just leave a heart. Doing this won't only help your channel rank better, it's also a good way to develop a more human connection with your followers. And leaving some nice words and comments might make someone else's day, so you should be doing it anyways. Bonus tip: on Instagram, the comments made in the first few hours after posting count the most, while on Twitter, for example, it's better to pace yourself to answering comments every few hours to make your post pop up on the timeline again and again. But in general, just be a nice person. If you like something, tell the creator that you actually like it. If someone says something nice to you or something that actually means something to you, thank them. Let them know. It's all about human connections in the end. Number 9. Always be ready for a change. In recent years, we've seen many rules and algorithm changes on social media platforms, and sad reality is that these usually don't favor the artists. There's not too much you can do about it, but try to adapt and not let it bring you down if your results suddenly drop. I try to tailor these tips to fit regardless of changes, but it's always best to keep yourself informed, and communicating with other artists can also help you learn about new changes or tips. Number 10. Post and reshare the smart way. Like I said in the first tip, consistency is key. However, creating art is more time and effort than taking a selfie or a food picture. So once again, we artists have to play things the smart way to stay in the race. You can turn a single artwork into several posts actually. Do a sketch, do a work in progress shot, post a teaser, post a time-lapse video or a video feature. Do it all, mix it up, be creative. There's no rule saying you cannot use your own artwork in many ways. And guess what? You can reshare and repost your art as many times as you want. It's your work, you make the rules. Of course, don't clutter your feed, but there's nothing holding you back from saying, hey, I really like this artwork of mine, so I'm gonna retweet or repost it a few weeks after or months after the original. Likewise, if there's a fitting occasion for resharing, do it. I can guarantee you there's always gonna be new eyes seeing it for the first time who will want more of your art. Number 11. Do not tag people recklessly in your posts. I can absolutely understand you want to be noticed by artists you look up to or impress voice actors, gamers, creators, influencers, you name it. But it's incredibly annoying to get tagged in unrelated posts, and it's likely gonna get you muted, restricted, or even blocked. Only tag people in your artwork if it's actually justified. For example, if it's a fan art of their characters, an artwork featuring the tagged person, inspired by them, and so on. Use common sense and decency and don't try to force people to notice you by tagging them in every post you make. Number 12. Remember, numbers aren't everything. What matters is your engagement ratio, so don't try to break yourself over chasing large numbers at all cost. Quality over quantity. And most importantly, no number is worth you losing sleep or your sanity over for. Social media is just yet another tool to make money for big corporations, and you, as the user, are the product and a means to boost performance. It's absolutely okay and highly recommended to take breaks and step away from social media if you feel like it's too much. Not every artist needs to be an Insta artist or a TikTok influencer. There are thousands of amazing creators out there doing amazing works without the help of social media, so only go down this path if you actually want to. Remember that taking care of yourself matters more than any like or comment, and no follower number or performance rank can dictate your worth. Do not forget about it. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, likes, shares, and comments can tremendously help my work here. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please hit that button. It's free for you, but it helps me out a lot. If you're interested in more content from me, such as comics and artworks, you can find all of my information and links in the video description below, as well as other means to support my works and find useful materials to help your growth as an artist. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll return soon with a new topic on art, comics, freelancing, and artist mental health. Stay safe, be proud, and keep on doing art that makes you happy. Love y'all, I see you soon.